Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. I have a little haul and then a little story time and a little sad. Not too sad, I mean it's not the end of the world. And it'll get fixed, so not a big deal. So I'm going to start with the haul in case you guys don't want to hear me talk about the vloggy thing, which was my day. And then we'll call this video a day. If I seem tired, it's because I literally filmed this video already. And then I just deleted everything. I don't know. I was deleting pictures, making space on my phone, and I deleted all the video. I was like, no! So you get my tired voice. I'm gonna start off with the sad. I was super excited to bring you a review of the new ColourPop highlighters. I got all three, obviously. Look at my chimney sweep fingers. I got two of them here. These arrived okay. This one arrived smashed. So I sent an email to ColourPop, haven't heard from them yet. I mean, it's not a huge deal. I mean, it's $6, you know, like not a huge deal, but it's like, look at how totally smashed this is. And they like, let me show you the box they shipped. Super good. Like those three little things were in here. Like, super packed well. I do not understand. I think this was sent to me broken. I don't think it was sent to me shipped. I don't think it was broken in shipment. I don't, because this is like beyond, if this was like this, the other one should be damaged. I don't know. So anyway, I hope they send me a new one. I'll wait to hear back from them. I'll update you. Actually, I don't know if I'll update you because I don't think you guys care. But anyway, that's the sad part of my haul because I was going to do that video yesterday. I gotta wait. What else? Let's see. Stuff from Jeffree Star. I got the Leo liquid lipstick, the new color, and I got 3 of the lip ammunitions. I got it in Celebrity Skin, which is this color. I'm not wearing it. I'm not wearing any of these colors right now. I got Baby Spice, which is, you know, my go-to pink color. I have so many different colors like this, but I always buy them whenever I see them. And then this is Unicorn Blood, which is one of my favorite red colors. There was other, oh, excuse me, I'm like very hiccupy. There were other colors I was interested in, but they all seemed kind of similar. And I'm not huge into like the bubblegum pink colors. Like I love looking at them on other people. I think they're really pretty, but on me, I don't think they look good. So these are the things I picked up from Jeffree Star. Next up, I bought some stuff from the anniversary sale from Tarte. I got an eyeliner, which I had already swatched. I love the Precision Longwear liner. This is a limited edition color. It's in a very dark kind of charcoal brown. So I'm really excited about this. And then I got foundation brush, which I had taken these out and had been like super exuberant and excited. And I'm just tired. If you want to know why I'm so tired, listen to my my story time. But yeah, so I picked up this guy, and I love their brushes. I love Tarte brushes, so I'm really excited for this foundation brush. I'm trying to get better at eyeliner using a brush. That's what I did today. Not using this stuff. I'm using a Stila cushion liner. It's alright. But I did pick up some stuff from Tarte. This was a little set where you got a double-ended brush and a black liner, so I picked this up. And then I also got this guy, which is a limited edition Amazonian Clay dual liner, where it is a black liner and a bronze. I'll show you this. The packaging for this is really cool. I love the little pot for it. And yeah, those two colors. So I'm excited. I really like brown eyeliner, so I'm really excited to hopefully get a little bit better at using a brush to put on eyeliner. So yeah, if you see very wonky wings that look like someone who is drunk put them on, probably used a brush. At least since I got a few brushes from Beautylish. One of the brushes was a present for my mother that I already gave her. She has been super into Goss brushes, and she like comes over and she likes looking at my brushes. She just didn't know which one would be good for her, and so she was talking with me and we found like a brush that might be good for her, but she decided not to get it, and I decided it would be nice if I got it for her. So I got her the Whiny brush number 13. It's very similar to, you know, in shape and size and application to the Airbrush, which is one of my favorite brushes. So I got her number 13 from Goss. I also picked up this guy from Goss. This is brush number, where are you? 14. And I hear this one's superb for blushes, so I'm really excited to use this. I also picked up the, I believe this is the Z2 highlight brush from the Chikuhodo Z series. It's my favorite line of brushes ever. I absolutely love them, and I've just been really into tapered brushes, so I decided to pick this one up as well. So she's already got her brush, so I don't have it to show you, but these are the two brushes that I picked up for myself. Really excited to use them. I will let you know. I got a bunch of new brushes recently that I haven't even like shared with you guys, so if you guys want like a brush video where I go through all of my brushes, let me know. I have brushes from Suku, Surat, Chikuhodo, Hakuhodo, Kashoen. I finally bunkered down and got one brush from Tom Ford. I have, oh my gosh, so many brushes. It's kind of like my thing. So if you want to see a brush video, I'll be more than happy to do it. Just let me know if it's something you want to hear me babble about forever, because I will probably be babbling forever. But I am excited to add these two to my collection. Okay, story time. If you just wanted the haul point of the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. I'm free. I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well, so I always have something for you to watch. Thank you for watching. If you want to know my story time, then let's go. So the story time is going to be quick, but I have to talk about it because it's so stupid. Okay. I had spent, before I filmed this video, if you're wondering why I look so tired and why my makeup doesn't look super fresh, 2.5 hours at the car wash. 2.5 hours at the car wash. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the deal is that I live in a super beautiful, natural looking area. I'll stop the video real quick and just give you the view that I'm looking at from what I'm looking at right now. So hold on. How pretty that is. This is in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale on the water, and it's almost an acre. So this is like, if you go walk down that path, that's where my mother-in-law lives. And then we have a separate house, and that's our guest house right there. And this is beautiful, and this is all maintained by my mother-in-law, and she has people come from all over the country who will come and visit her yard, specifically to visit her yard. She's been in magazines. That little kitty Smokey. But yeah, so this is beautiful and glorious and gorgeous and beautifully utopian, and I love it here. As pretty as my yard is, and by my yard I mean my mother-in-law's yard that I have the pleasure of living at. Her and her family have lived on the same piece of property for over 100 years. They are kind of like pioneers of Fort Lauderdale. They sold a lot of land to Fort Lauderdale. They're a big part of the Fort Lauderdale history, so it's really, really cool. I live in a historical house. She lives in a historical house. That's why things, you know, look kind of, I don't want to say run down because it's not run down. It's just historic and old and beautiful and weathered and just gorgeous and has a lot of history and character. I love it. But what comes with living in a beautiful wooded tree, naturey area garden comes the insects. And when there's rain and thunder, like, they can sense it, so they find shelter, and it's usually in cars. So my husband and I, like, we all live very frugally. We each have something that we like to spend our money on. My mother-in-law travels all over the world multiple times a year. She'll go to Ecuador, and she like will be in the Andes like hunting orchids, or she'll go to England, or she goes to Copenhagen. She goes all over the world all the time. My husband's really into technology and science, so he spends a lot of his money on technology and books, you know, and things like that. He also loves video games. My big thing is I love makeup and skincare and art supplies. toys, and fragrances. So we each had the thing that we kind of spend our money on, and then everything else we're super frugal with because we don't really want for anything and we don't really need anything. So all of our cars, like, we're very dependable cars. We will drive cars until they die. And then we'll get a new car. And my mother-in-law just got a brand new car. They're very, like, climate conscious. So it's usually, we're trying to, when my husband and my car goes kaput, we're probably going to get a Tesla. I really want a Tesla Model X. My husband wants the sedan. I don't know which one we're going to get, or we might get the more inexpensive one because we're trying to save our money to, you know, do things that we need to do. And that's a huge difference in cost, so we're not sure which one we're going to get. But that's going to be a long way in the future because our cars are perfectly fine and in pristine condition. So she drives a brand new Prius, top of the line Prius. It's got like leather seats and every like bell and whistle you can get on it. My husband got the Prius when it was really expensive to get a Prius. So it's in 2007. It was back then considered almost like a luxury car. The price of it was pretty steep, and he has maintained it very well. I just got a new battery for it. Anyway, like, the cars are maintained mechanically, like, beautifully, but when it comes down to like the insides, after like 10 years there's going to be some wear in your car. That's just the way it is, but we don't care. We're not driving it to be pretty, we're driving it to be economical. So our cars are clean, you know, we don't eat in it, we have drinks in it, and that's it. But like, bugs move in, you know, and Priuses are very comfortable cars for bugs. And we had a bunch of little sugar ants. Not a big deal, just enough to be annoying. Like, one or two would climb over the dash and we're like, you're not supposed to be here, buddy, this isn't the home for you. So I was like, okay, well, I haven't gotten the car cleaned in a while because we don't really need to. So I'm like, I'm gonna go get the car cleaned and I'm gonna get the carpet shampooed. And my husband was like, well, maybe I'll go with you and we'll get lunch because there's a place within walking distance and it takes like half an hour. Okay. We go, the person says, you know, go to Starbucks, there's a Starbucks, and then there's this really good barbecue place. And we're like, we'll go get barbecue and we'll come back and pick up our car. We were at the barbecue place for 45 minutes. We're like, oh, our car should be done. We go back and we're like, our car was gone, and was like, where is our car? It wasn't in the normal place, but it was off to the side being cleaned. And they're like, just like another 10 minutes. Another hour and a half goes by. My husband and I are just sitting there like, it's hot. So many people are coming in and out. There was a guy who had a Rolls Royce who like got his car cleaned, and he was watching them wash his car, and rightfully so. You know, if you have even if you don't have an expensive car, it's your investment. You want to make sure people do a good job and don't, you know, hurt anything. But he was like, he took his handkerchief out and put it in his mouth and was like wiping something on the window while everyone else was wiping around him. And they were like looking at him like, why don't you just tell us to wipe there? We'll wipe there. And he was like, anyway, his car, whatever. So people watching was kind of interesting, but it was just so long. It was so long. So like 2 hours pass, and like, I'm like, they said half an hour. It normally takes half an hour. Why is this? There was nobody there when we got there. We were like the first people there. I was like, why is this taking so long? And I don't know what they did. I don't. So I go back there, and I don't want to be rude because sometimes things happen, you know, like sometimes jobs take longer than they should. You know, maybe there was a shift change. I mean, I don't know. And I'm not, you know, they did a beautiful job. So I'm not, you know, like saying don't do it, but it costs double what it normally costs. It normally costs $40, costs $75. And with a tip, it came out to like $85 because we like to tip really well because they do a really good job there and they're very nice. But I was like, this costs double. It's taking 3 times as long, and it's the same thing that we got done. Shampooed the carpet, wiped the dash, clean and wax the outside, and wipe down the wheels. That's it. I don't know what took over 2 hours. I don't. The car looked beautiful. It looked gorgeous, but good freaking duh. So my husband, we were hot, we were thirsty, you know, like we were just like, oh my God, And he was just like, do you do this every time the car comes? I'm like, no, it's just here with you. He's like, I am never doing this again. I'm like, drat. Because it's nice to have someone to talk to, you know? So he's like, never gonna come with me to get the car washed again. Which means if this happens again, I'm gonna be there by myself for 2 hours. I don't know. Anyway, that is my story time. It's a stupid story time. I'm sorry. But if I'm tired and I look drained, I had a better video planned today. I was gonna come home and do it, and it's just, Nope. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for sitting through, like, what was it, like 7 minutes of me rambling about a car wash? I don't know. So tired. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want any reviews on any of the products that I got, let me know. If you have any experience with any of the products I got, let me know. If you see any of the products I bought and you have recommendations for things you think I'd like, let me know. I'd love to know. And in case, if you like videos like this, I don't know why you would, remember to thumbs up the video, and also don't forget to subscribe. I promise most of my videos are not nearly as boring as this one. I do put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes also on the weekends as well, so I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye.